Fun fact, there are currently over 5,000 videos on YouTube explaining how to make an old fashioned. Actually, there are probably nowhere near that many, but there are a lot. Which is funny, because we really only need one. And yet here I am, adding to the pile. Why? Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to make one of the best damn old fashions you've ever had in your life, provided your tastes are identical to mine. What can one say about the old fashioned that hasn't been said 100 times before? And one more time for the people in the back, what's in an old fashioned?
Spirit, bitters, sugar, water.
Very little else.
Do I always have to see the same hands? The Old Fashioned is one of the most popular cocktails on the planet, and it's actually a very simple drink. And because of that simplicity, the Old Fashioned is endlessly riffable, because you can swap out any of the ingredients and get a different drink. Except for the water. Please don't swap out the water. But swap out any of the other 3 ingredients and you're still drinking an Old Fashioned, even if you change the name. Sazerac? That's just an Old Fashioned with Peychaud's bitters. A Talent Scout is an Old Fashioned that swaps the sugar for orange curacao, and if you really want to be extra, you can split the base, like in an American trilogy. But you don't have to go hog wild. Get creative with an alternative sweetener and boutique bitters, and you just might create an old-fashioned variation for the ages. Case in point, the McKittrick Old Fashioned. This drink was invented by Theo Lieberman during his time at Milk and Honey in 2011, and for my money, it is the best old-fashioned variant ever. Here's how you make it. To your glass, add 2 ounces of bonded bourbon, half an ounce of PX sherry, and 2 dashes of Bitterman's mole bitters. Add the biggest ice you have, stir, and garnish with a maraschino cherry. It's incredible. It's hard to explain quite what this tastes like, but it is intrinsically desserty. The sherry and the bitters are teaming up and end up tasting something like a chocolate-covered raisin, but with the intrinsic spiciness of mole. But the bourbon is still punching through those flavors. This is a boozy drink, and it tastes like it. If you're wondering if you can swap out the ingredients, the answer is, sadly, no. I'm sure any bourbon will work, provided it's at least 50% ABV, but every recipe I found specifically calls for Bitterman's mole bitters, so sub at your own risk. But whatever you do, please do not use any sherry besides PX. PXs are aged the longest and have a specific flavor profile that's essential to make this drink pop. Whatever's been in the back of your pantry for years likely will not work, and for the love of all that's good and right, do not use cooking sherry. But for the cocktail enthusiast, a bottle of PX is a great investment. It will keep in your fridge for a very long time and is amazing over vanilla ice cream. Trust me. Do you have a favorite old-fashioned variant? Let me know in the comments. Cheers.
Turn camera. 102, take 1.